Oh. This is perfect. I'm glad we saw that, especially from that angle. We could even slow that down maybe.
Almost hit the camera.
Yeah, so we shanked it. We try not to say that word.
Absolutely.
We shanked it.
They want me to fit in, but I can't. I'm too different with it. Too advanced to think. You know my intuition. I got bars and ink, but never in a prison. Too far gone, never gonna sit and listen. This is optimism mixed with the best. You get it? What you're seeing is a beast in the flesh. I'm vetted. I don't need to try to speak for the.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the first official episode of Road to Pro. So before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, follow the journey. I'm still getting my gear configured. I have some new KBS graphite shafts over there sitting in the corner, and that is because I'm waiting on my grips that I've tested out, and I've selected the grips that I'm gonna be using for the 2026 year/season from Jumbo Max. So once those come in, I will be getting my setup, and then from there, yeah, we're off to the races. But today, officially episode 1, first golf lesson with Francis Biondi of Beyond Golf Performance out here in Austin, Texas, over at Balcones Country Club. So without further ado, this is pretty much going to be relatively uncut in terms of the entirety of the lesson. So yeah, we're going to go get a lesson from Francis. Let's do it. Yo, what's up, guys? We're over here at Balcones Country Club. I'm going to introduce you to my coach, Francis. Biondi?
Yeah.
Francis Biondi, Beyond Golf Performance. Francis.
Dude, you're already tall. You look so much taller than me. No, just kidding. You're good. That's fine. I'm the director of instruction here at Balcones Country Club. I run Beyond Golf Performance. We're a performance academy here based at Balcones in Austin, Texas. We got a few coaches here, different specialties with different coaches. We have our mobility coaches, TPI certified. We have a coach that really is specialized towards taking our high-level juniors and high-level adults on the golf course and start honing in the game. Me, myself, Coach Austin, some of the other coaches love working on analytics. And for the first time meeting you, what we're going to be doing is what we run through a lot of our first-time students is the initial assessment. The initial assessment typically is a time where you bring out the launch monitor, we look at your stats, we take a look at how your body's moving. And that's one of the first things that I think really affects the golf swing. What are our typical movement patterns? Is there anything that we could change to make it more efficient? What's stopping us from being faster, better, stronger? It's going to be a lot of fun.
Perfect. Love it. Well, again, before we get started, Road to Pro series happening now. I've given Francis a little bit of background on what I'm trying to do with golf, so make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications. All the links to all of my sponsors and discounts and stuff like that are going to be in the description below. Head over and subscribe and follow Francis Beyond Golf Performance. I'm pretty sure across all platforms.
Yes, sir.
Great coach, really into content, and yeah, Francis, take it away.
Let's do it. I want to start you off with just a comfortable club. Let's do a 9-iron. Okay, and I'm going to check to make sure that we have our launch monitor set up perfectly for us. First, I'll just kind of watch your swing a couple times. Then I'm going to grab a couple videos.
Sure.
And I'm going to upload you to our coaching app. And then we'll sit here and we'll kind of dissect what's going on. Okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
So go ahead and warm up. I'm going to step out of frame. Go ahead and warm up for a little bit. I'll just kind of catch you from different angles. And how far would you say you typically hit your 9-iron?
Probably like been doing swing changes on my own, so I'd say probably about 150, 155.
Okay, cool.
Ballpark.
You had a great swing, man.
Thank you.
How long have you been playing the game?
Started taking golf serious about 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago.
Okay.
Lived in Arizona. Basically moved there to be closer to my mom in golf, and went from like a 15 to 18 handicap to about a 5.
Jeez. In 2 years. Oh, thin. You got a good natural move. So what other sports did you play?
I played basketball in Europe.
Oh, right on.
And in college.
Okay.
Hence the height.
Yeah.
Did not go to waste.
I'll check you out down the line now. Take your time. Good swing. Usually doesn't take us very long to start noticing, different areas of improvement or definitely your strengths. Let's do one more.
Okay.
Just because you're warming up here, your swing speed is slowly getting faster and faster.
Okay.
And we're seeing your carry distance get up to the distance that you're talking about with carrying your 9-iron. And these are range balls too, so I'm usually adding around 6 to 8% on yardage because we're just hitting off a some range balls here. There you go. That's a 92 mile an hour 9-iron. That's amazing. That's great. I like that swing a lot.
Thank you.
Okay. Would you say your typical miss is left?
My typical miss is actually right.
It's actually right.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
We're seeing a lot of lefts right now.
I am just like, I can't look up because the sun's there, so I don't know where the ball is.
Oh, okay, okay.
You can see where the ball's going. I don't know where the ball's going. I'm just hitting it and trusting, like, all right, if I look straight out, that's what we're going for.
Okay. For the most part, I mean, your body's moving really well. Okay. You seem very flexible, and you get a lot of power.
Okay.
You have long arms.
I want to utilize the power.
Yeah, definitely long legs, which is where a lot of power is going to come from.
Cool.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to screen record our process, and I'll show you exactly what we're looking at.
Okay.
So this is one of your swings from down the line. It's one of the first angles I like to look at. One of the things I like to look at as well, and I've worked with a lot of different tour coaches, and I like to take a little bit from everybody and put it together in how we like to teach. So we're going to look at your backline angle for the first part of this. Looks great. The number that we typically like to see is anywhere between like 148, 152. A lot of good golfers stay at this position, and they usually hit from a higher angle because we're always going to extend through our shot. Not early extend, we're going to try not to early extend, but through our shot we're going to extend. We'll probably hit around 155. That's going to be our goal.
Okay.
So your back line's at 150. I want to look at your balance line now, and our balance line is going to be a line just behind the bicep of the right side here. Right arm bicep. Looks like it's going out towards the toes. Okay, so if we have more weight out to the toes, it might make it hard for us to be consistent with our contact.
Okay.
So we're going to see how that actually works through the swing. Okay, and then I'm just going to take our swing plane here and just start drawing it. So 9-iron, all right here. All right, we want to see this golf club stay on that line as long as possible. Just a little bit above it, stays pretty much, it's touching it, which is great.
Okay.
Creating a really good angle here, man. This looks nice. Typically around this point of the swing, something that I just like to see with most people, I like to see that left hand be a little bit more flat, that wrist be a little more flat, so this face can be even more
shut.
Yeah, slightly, more neutral to shut. Yeah, this is really nice. This matches up pretty well, maybe slightly open. Right, I want to see more of that toe above the club shaft. Now, we know that we get a little long. And what I'm seeing from face on is when your club gets long, goes like kind of past your shoulder here, your upper body tends to tilt towards the target. And that causes you to do one thing. Either your body knows you're loading up a lot more on that left side, and then you have to hang back, or you stay on top of it and you start pulling it left. And we saw some lefts happen, maybe a couple right shots, but nonetheless, they're all going fairly high. They're fairly high because I think we're adding extra loft coming down to the golf ball. And I could see that coming down here. So what I'd like to see is I want to see if we can get, since you have longer arms, I want to see if we can get your hands maybe a little bit deeper, maybe a little bit more behind you. Instead of feeling like you have to go longer in the golf swing, feel like it's wider. Maybe the club head's trying to be further away from your body as a thought. And I'll take you through those feels.
Okay.
Coming down, the lower body starts to move. You do a good job of staying on that wall there. That's a great swing. I typically like to see, by the time the club shaft gets parallel to the ground, I want to see that golf club pointing more to the golf ball. So it's slightly open here.
Okay.
Okay. Slightly open, slightly above the plane. Staying above the plane. Now we start to let go of the angle. Letting go of the angle. And when you do that, you start to add loft, which is why we saw a lot of those shots go high. When I start to see the butt of the club here through impact, past impact, I know we're definitely letting our hands go. I'd love to see those hands disappear more around your body. So, if for someone watching this video right now, and we could take a look at that club shaft, and I'd love that club shaft to be closer to that plane line as well, going around you, everything being more neutral, okay? But you get to your front side really well. You're really balanced when you get to that point. I like how your body's facing the target, so it's telling me you are committed to your swing. One of the first things I want us to really look at is our grip and how we can maintain this face angle a little bit better.
Sure.
And what we're going to do is kind of work on some shorter swings at first, just to get you more comfortable and confident with that new feel.
Okay.
Try to get that left wrist a little bit more flat. And then I want us to be able to get that club handle more around us. So I'm going to show you a drill that we can do right now to get you striking a little bit better. Yeah?
Beautiful.
Cool.
Yep. Love it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and set up to a golf ball. Cool. And one of the first things I'm kind of noticing right now, being that our club face kind of stays a little bit open, I believe a lot of this is pertaining to our grip or how our hands sit on the golf club. So I want you to just kind of take your grip, but I want you to be able to kind of pinch this tee between your thumb and forefinger. Good. And do the same with the other hand. Good. Now go ahead and take your grip.
This feels so weird.
That's it. Really good. Nice. Now when you do that, your tee heads are a little bit more in line. Now, one thing you were doing before was when you didn't have this pinch together, your thumb and forefinger were separated.
Yes.
So when they're separated, it actually makes the hand feel weaker. So go ahead and separate it. When you separate it, typically you see less knuckles, which is causing, I believe, some of that face to be open. So when you pinch this, not only does it get you in the right position there with the hand, but also I feel like there's more of the palm of the hand on top of the grip, which is what I like to feel, because that's gonna be used as leverage to get the club up and around. Okay, cool. So this is a good way. You can even practice hitting balls like that, but that's one of the things I want you to do. Now, if you feel comfortable in that position there, that's fine. Sometimes I like to cover that glove thumb more in the palm of the right hand. Okay, cool. So first things first, I like how you're taking the club back, but the first move here, as your hands start to pass your right thigh, I want you to just feel like the club is very neutral and it's kind of pointing at the golf ball. All right? And this is one of the most basic drills. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it at home.
Move the ball behind.
Straight
back.
Let's say you're playing baseball and there's a catcher right here. You're just trying to get the club up in the catcher's mitt as you're moving the ball back. Good. Now, one thing that happens when we start doing this drill and we start to, a lot of us when we get a good drill from our coach or maybe seen on YouTube or online, we want to keep doing that drill. And then we start to exaggerate. And that's something I hear a lot from new students, like, oh man, I'm doing this. Yeah, you exaggerated your move for like 3 months. I haven't seen you, right? So let's do that again. So I just want you to do this until your hand starts to pass your right thigh. Go ahead and swing it back. Boom. Okay, cool. Now from here, I want us to get in the first parallel position. So I think it's really important to get the club shaft parallel to the ground by the time your hand's just passing your right thigh. And it wants to be parallel to the ground and parallel to your feet. And we're working on a very neutral shot pass. If you want to hit a fade or a draw, we can work on that after this, but I want us to make sure we can hit a straight shot. Start to fold that right elbow a little bit too. Good. Once you feel nice and loose there. Do you feel like your wrists are almost trying to set a little bit?
Yeah, it wants to naturally
do that. Okay, and I want you to feel like there's pressure on the butt end of the club here. So to get the club from here to here, we almost have to put a little bit of pressure in the butt end of that grip.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Nice and loose there. Great. Your next move from here is going to be, how do I get my left arm parallel to the ground? Boom. There we go. And now I could see a little bit more of your Vice golf glove right there. Yeah, you got the logo kind of facing away from you. There's a lot more of the toe showing here.
Okay.
So I like to call this like your little 3/4 golf swing. Okay. I'll use this a lot with my wedges or punch shots. Okay. So all we're going to try to do here is go from this position, and I want you to feel like your club is just falling right back down under your shoulders. Now, instead of hanging back like we used to, because before you used to go a little long and you'd be here with the upper body, and then you have to fall back, you're technically behind the golf ball, right? You're not up back on top of it, you're kind of behind it. So I want you to just get through the ball, meaning get your right shoulder to hit the golf ball. So feel like your right shoulder and your chest is passing through. Good. Now I want you to finish right around here. Now you can come up off that right side a little bit more, meaning come and turn, so you can kind of release that right hip more. Good. And I want you to kind of remain in this side bend, this tilt. Okay? Because technically through this shot, all you're going to do is kind of show me impact. What do you feel like impact looks like? Good. Hands are over the left thigh. All you're going to do is take this shape that you have here, this angle you're creating. You're going to turn your body through the shot. There you go. That's it. Yeah. So I think for some of these drill swings, you're almost going to feel like you're stopping your club at the golf ball. Yeah. So before we get into that, you can use an impact bag. I brought a little medicine ball here. So I just want you to just swing the club back.
Am I addressing this as if
address that like it's the ball, yeah. And you're going to slowly let that club hit into that ball. And I'll show you what you want to do right after you get to impact. So go ahead, go up to 3/4, kind of work on that. Good. And then work on that left arm parallel. Cool. Right there. And one of the things I also like to look at this position, yeah, a little bit of width. Yeah, I like that, some width there. If I had a laser pointer on the butt end of the club, I don't want that laser pointer pointing down. Okay? I don't want that laser pointer pointing straight out, flat. But I would like that laser pointer pointing Dude, Piper picked it up. I would like that laser pointing somewhere above your target line. So a target line technically is a line going infinitely through the ball to your target, back and forth.
Yep.
So it'd be slightly above it, okay?
Okay.
And a way to check that is go ahead and grip all the way down to the end of the club. Yep, swing back.
So rib cracker?
Yeah, pretty much as a rib cracker. Sweet. And you just kind of look at that and you can see, okay, from your point of view, does that look like it's slightly above?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Nice. Now go ahead and just loosen up your hands and I'll let you re-grip the club from that position. Cool. All right there. Yeah. Then you come on down. Now I just want you to move into impact and try to get your right side past it. Now I'd love you to feel, just kind of put this into that med ball, kind of push into it. Try to drag this ball right down the line using your body, especially your lower body. Go ahead. And this is a great drill from anybody at home, especially if you don't have one of these. Amazon has these for like 15 bucks. So go get yourself a med ball. It's great for multi-purposes with the golf swing. But yep, go ahead and try to push that all the way down the line. Great, that's awesome. Now, what parts of your body do you feel like you're using when you're doing that? You can start with whatever you feel like.
Obliques.
Obliques, okay.
Obliques all day, yeah.
Cool, nice.
I mean, a little bit of legs, but not much. I think
Awesome.
I feel it more here for sure.
Awesome,
Yeah,
okay.
of just like this, and then
Yeah.
I can feel it on the inside of my foot.
I'm gonna take a video of you now doing this face on, so I'll let you know when. So I'll take a video as well. Go ahead and get to that 3/4 position that we talked about. Left arm parallel to the ground.
Did you start it?
Yeah, I did, yep. Okay, a little lower with the left arm. There you go. Now try to move into that med ball from there and get into impact. Good, now try to push that ball all the way down and push it through the line. All the way around you. Awesome. Cool. I like that. Okay. That's your feel. And you know, as a coach, I'm gonna try to take you through maybe 1, maybe 2 feels, but if we get this one down, then we're good. We're like 1 step closer. Sure. Like 1% better today, sure. Right? Okay. Let's have you hit a couple shots.
Okay.
Now, when you're hitting these shots here, Josh, I just want you to feel like you're just getting your left arm parallel, so it's really not gonna feel like your arm's going above your pecs. I think at the point that your left arm gets parallel to the ground, according to your body, it looks like it's probably just under the level of your pecs, under the shoulders. Okay. So let's go ahead and swing back real quick and pause, just so we get a good feel for where you're trying to be right there. So from here to here, the hands are moving a foot, but the club head's moving up like 3 feet. Okay. Right. Hold that angle with your wrists, move into the golf ball, and that's your thought. Okay. So take a look at that 75-yard sign. It's kind of just right of your line. We want to maybe land the ball just right there. Yeah. So we're really not making a big swing here.
Good Lord. Okay.
All right, take your time.
Is this like a full 3/4 swing?
I call this like a punchy 3/4 swing. Okay. Yeah, 50%, just making contact. Actually, you know, we'll do this the right way. Go super slow. It's like a slow-mo video.
Okay.
Yeah, you can dribble that ball. Like I actually don't want. Yeah, I don't want it to go more than 2 feet.
Okay.
Okay. Just push that ball down the line as you get into impact. Good. Go even slower. Good. Do that again. Now, like you're watching at home, you're probably like, "What the heck?"
This feels so counterintuitive, but I know it's gonna work. Yeah.
Right.
Gotta trust process, people.
Right. A lot of people want to get just right into it and start going 120%. We really need to train the body to make these moves at a slow pace, because at this point, you keep going. I'll just keep talking.
Sure.
When we go slower here, what we're really doing is like we're figuring out and we're feeling out which muscles of the body feel different, what are we utilizing, and then eventually we're going to start making this like mind
muscle connection.
Yeah, exactly, this mind muscle connection, to where now we're making new connections happen. Neurons are firing, you're creating new pathways. This is the learning process. Okay, that's right. Now we can let's get into it. Let's feel like you're just punching it out. Same thing, 3/4 backswing, but let's say like you got a tree and the tree limb is like this high, about waist high. Okay. So you're just gonna hit a few under the tree. Just kind of scoot it back out to the fairway. You've probably never been there behind trees. You know?
Nah,
all right.
Never. What are those?
Make sure your weight's in the balls of the feet. Good. And if you feel too far, you could always scoot closer. Okay. There you go. I like that. Nice. Stay nice and balanced. Good. Swing back. Little punchy shot. All right. Tell me a scale of 1 to 10. with every shot, how do you feel like the contact was? Was it centered?
Yeah, I feel
and
like
was it
yeah,
like out of 10?
That was probably like a 9.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, that felt good.
Good. All right, let's do that again.
Trying to do
and I want you to remain in your tilt.
Grip thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to do this, figure out this pinch grip situation.
Okay. Good, weight in the balls of the feet. That's it, good. There you go. Dude, good job controlling that. Show me that finish again. That was really good. Actually, do one more and then it'll be a natural finish. Yeah, I don't want you to manipulate
Try and get back to where I was. Yeah.
That was actually really good.
Thank you.
It's really hard for most people to get into this position within the first few swings because we're so used to going past that position, right? The lower the ball goes, the more you're keeping the handle ahead of the strike.
Okay.
Right, and that means your body's moving through it really well, especially. That's it. That's much better. See how that ball just kind of falls right?
Yeah.
That was a dead straight shot.
Just floated.
So I'm just gonna check out the path numbers on that one. Club path was minus 1.2 left.
So what does that mean?
That means you swung barely left, which is great.
Okay.
That's awesome. If you can stay under 2.5 both ways,
sure.
Out to in, to out,
sure.
That's tour average.
Okay.
So you're not gonna be losing the golf ball that much as long as the club face is pointing to your target or wherever it is out there, right? Let's try to feel like we're hitting down on that golf ball just a little bit more. So we're gonna really feel like that right shoulder is passing. So let's put the club on your shoulders real quick and we'll just kind of change up a feel for a second.
Like this.
Yeah, yeah, club head on that side, good. If the club were long enough to hit the golf ball, all right, so get over the ball like you would. All we're doing right here is slowly letting the left shoulder almost get under the chin. So 3/4 is about right here. I think full would be about here, okay? Maybe less.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, good. Now come on down, try to feel like you're gonna move left. So do that one more time. Feel like there's pressure shifting left, good. There you go, now try to hit it with your right shoulder. Really good. And let's get this right foot down just a little bit and feel like you're almost like this, like ankles rolling in that way. That's it, good. Do that one more time. Up to the top. Mind if I move your body?
Yeah, no.
Swing on back. Okay, come on down. So when I'm putting my hand on your right hip, I'm trying to push your right hip through without letting it go out and early extend.
Okay, so through.
And I'm pulling this left shoulder back because if you ever have to hang back, let's say you get your weight too far on your left side, you have to hang back to hit it because you know you're gonna be topping it. Then that left shoulder actually goes high on the way down.
Okay.
So we're just trying to feel like, if our shoulders stay on roughly the same plane going back and forth, it's really hard for our hands to want to do too many manipulations.
Yeah.
Typically for a lot of golfers that we see, they're adding manipulations to their golf swing, either in the backswing or the downswing, because of their balance, because of how their shoulders are rotating or lack thereof, or not tilting as much.
Okay.
So that's really what we're trying to get a feel for here. If the arms and hands can just rest right down under your shoulders, and we can trust that our chest and our body is where it needs to be, then all we're doing is turning. And that's why these guys on tour are doing it so effortlessly.
Sure.
They're not really trying to control anything.
Same shot?
Yeah. I want you to get an inch closer to the golf ball. Good. Just feel like the weight's more in the front of the laces. That's it, good. Yep, same shot, maybe a little bit faster. Good try. So hit a little behind it.
Yeah.
That's our hands letting it go.
Okay.
Okay.
So holding this angle.
Holding that angle, exactly.
Okay.
That's it, good. Oh. This is perfect. I'm glad we saw that, especially from that angle. We could even slow that down maybe.
Almost hit the camera.
Yeah, so we shanked it. We try not to say that word.
Absolutely.
We shanked it.
Yeah.
The only way you're gonna shank it from what you're doing right now is if your body moves out to the golf ball.
Okay.
Yeah, so either this hand's moving out or
back and around.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, and I did kind of get you feeling like you're a little bit closer. And I want that because I want you to feel like you're actually moving away from the golf ball rather than into it.
Okay, perfect.
So play it off the heel. Yeah, good. And then the whole idea is your hands will stay under you enough to where you're not hitting it off the heel.
Because I'm getting away.
Because you're actually, yeah, exactly. Okay. So play it like way up, like you're about to there you go. There you go. Then keep those hands closer to you through impact. That was one of your best shots. That's crazy. You're already an athlete, right? You already know how your hands move through space. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like 3 feet taller than me too. So you get all this power. We just have to figure out how to control this first, and then we can always add more speed later.
Okay.
So this drill gets you comfortable with hopefully our new idea of balance, because I feel like that's the main thing we're doing in the golf swing.
Okay.
We're in a weird position, moving our body in a weird angle. We're just trying to find balance through it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you now know that if your tendency ends up on the golf course, like where you're shanking a couple, we just have to feel like we're staying in balance and not moving closer to the golf ball.
Yeah. Okay.
Typically, you might be too far away. Your weight might be too far on the toes. So we have to get a new feel there.
Yeah.
So balls of the feet might not resonate as well right now as maybe the front of the laces. So you can always mess around. And it's totally cool to do that on the range.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't try to say you have to make your same exact swing you're doing on the course right now. This is where you get to experiment.
100%.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
I wanted to bring in Coach Austin here as well to kind of take a look at how your body's moving.
Yeah.
One of the things I feel like he communicates really well is how to feel the pressure change
I love that.
from your right foot to your left foot.
Yeah. Okay.
And one thing I noticed, and you've seen his swing before, I'm sure, when Josh has long arms, tall guy, when he gets to the top of his swing, he'll get a little bit of this, and he starts to throw the angle. So I'm trying to get him to feel, and I think with this drill of the 3/4 backswing, he's actually more behind the golf ball here, and he gets more comfortable moving into it this way. And then that will expose how much we're actually sliding. But I'll have you move in, and let's have Coach Austin talk with you and carry you through this next part.
Those are good.
That was even better.
Thoughts?
Those are good. Like, I think the left hip gets too outside his left shoulder.
You want to step in and chat about what you guys are talking about?
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and
Let's go back. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to talk to?
Yeah, step in here and tell me what you're seeing.
Cool. So,
Oh, and do the voiceover too, so he can add this to the video for this too. Yeah, screw the microphone.
the right hip here goes a little too high, and it starts to kick your spine towards the target. So you think about top of the spine, bottom of the spine, right? Top of the spine kicks out like a little too much to the target, just a little bit.
Okay.
Like you see how you're starting to, like what you'd want is you'd want to see the back line angled like a tiny bit away from the target.
Sure, okay.
Where, like it looks awfully straight, and I think a lot of people chase straight back line, but you don't want that, because if you looked at it in 3D, you'd actually be leaning more towards the target, which makes you then have to sort of recenter your hips, which kicks the left hip out a little bit too far in front of your left shoulder.
Okay.
And then you're kind of
So we're just trying to corkscrew. Like if I had a rod directly through me, just trying to get around it and then around it.
This first step, I'm sure Austin's going to look more at the backswing and how you're loading.
Yeah. And
because once you load properly and get a better feel, it's going to be
game
easy
over.
to go forward.
Sure.
Yeah, so just at the end here, your left shoulder starts to work up just a little. You see it? Right? And so there, I want you to really try and feel like you keep the left shoulder like down as you turn. Right?
Yeah, I like that, yeah.
The first move down is going to feel like left hip, left shoulder work down.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's where that power is going to come from. Got it. Okay. Left hip, left shoulder down, maintaining that angle. Okay.
So make a backswing for me.
Full or just the ones that we've been doing?
Just the ones you've been doing. And so right now you're starting to just lean out towards me a little, right? Or I want you to send the backswing, right? I want you to feel like top of your spine gets a little bit away from the target, and see how that pushed your left shoulder down just a little, right? And so this is where we want to load to. Just make sure the weight doesn't get too far outside the right foot. This is much better, so do that again. Just move your top of your spine away from me just a tiny bit. Yeah, and see how that pushes this down.
Okay.
Right? And so that's the feel. So do again. Good. And then first move down is just push against me. And like by unwinding the shoulders just a little. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so do that again. Top of spine a little bit away from me. Good. And then shoulder. Yeah. Yeah, good. Good. Do it again. Yeah, awesome. Cool. Do it again.
It's a workout. and then
Go
push.
ahead. Yeah. I'm on the shoulder a little more. Like, yeah, there you go. So what does that make you do with your pressure?
It's getting it from here to...
Like, if you're gonna push against me, you darn tootin' better be on that left side, right?
Sure.
Because if you're here, right,
Yeah,
a little bit like this, right?
Yeah.
There's no way you're creating anything against me.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So like I gotta get in a good position here, and then be in a good place with my pressure, right, to be able to push this way.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I would just, same thing, I might pause in the backswing and then just try to hit something slow where you really try and feel like, okay, first move down is just pushing against something.
Okay.
Try to create more space in between right hand. So the other way. Yeah.
There you go.
See how that got through upper body a little bit?
Yeah.
That's huge. That's different.
Like that?
Yeah.
Shoulders. Yeah.
Lord.
Nice. Try to pause in the backswing. Just top of the spine, a little further away. Yeah, there you go.
So minimal.
Yeah.
So minimal.
Good. Yeah. I think it's a 2.
Maybe that's the
Shoulders. Keep turning. There you go. Awesome.
this.
I am thinking about everything right now.
You're good. The swing plane, by the way, your numbers have been within 2.5.
Beautiful.
And out to. The only time you're out to is when you sweat.
I fuck up.
Yeah. So bump your left hip into my hand. Okay, do you feel more weight on the left front?
Yeah. So just get my weight a little more forward to start.
At the beginning, just the lower body.
Yeah.
That's it. So the chest still stays. See, what we're doing is we're creating a little bit more tilt from this side to here.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
so that you don't do the opposite going back. You don't do this going back.
you're already creating top of the spine further away from the bottom of the spine in the backswing by doing that at setup, right?
Okay.
So if you turn
Like you think about the relationship with your spine, right?
Turn back up to the top. You pass.
Yeah,
Is that better?
that's sick.
Yeah.
And then shoulder starts the downswing. Good.
Do you have
Oh boy.
Yeah, to the top. Now, as you pull your left shoulder, like your hip into the hand.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Okay, so just that left hip. Left hip bump. Yeah, and then use that. So much better. So much better.
Yeah, that was really good.
Really good.
This feels. I'm gonna be so sore in places I've never sore in. It's fucking me up.
No, just keep top of spine away a little bit. There you go. Okay, there, that right leg kicking in, right? This is like pressure in the past works which way? So if you go this way, like really exaggerated this way, right? Which you don't do, but that's the way your pressure is working, right?
Okay.
Like you're going like this, right?
Mhm.
So then what has to happen? I can't go this way anymore,
Yeah.
right? So I've got to go this way.
Yeah.
See what my right leg did in response?
Yes.
Right? It goes right foot pivot,
Okay.
right? Or like this is right foot pivot. So
Yeah.
you're still like it's great here, right? And then you're just used to right leg right foot pivot. So right now I think when you go slow, you shift it, right? Which is great. And now you can actually go this way. But you're so used to not going this way, right?
100%, yeah.
That you go, okay, now I do this, right?
Okay.
So go and make backswing. Okay, so push against me real slow. Good. And from here, start to feel like you're pushing the left hip out of the way with your right leg. So straighten the right leg, like start to push, start to turn the hips, right? Push with the right side, come up off the right leg, up, 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 no, up.
What do you mean up?
Up, straight.
Oh, like up, okay. This is so difficult.
So down, push into the left hip, and then push up, 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 up. No, straighten this, straighten this, straighten this. Like as you're pushing, you want to like it's really different, but you got to feel like you push that way.
Oh.
So push into me a little, left hip starts to turn, good, and then push up. Yeah, that's the hit. You feel how you did that, right?
Okay.
And it just like, okay, how do I get to the ball, right? It's like, all I do is, like, that's how I get to the ball.
Okay. So you're like loading, yeah, all right.
Like it's the same, everything's the same, right? It's just, good, go slow.
Did I still go?
Off the right side, push up.
Like, like,
Yeah,
okay,
right?
yeah.
Do you feel how
Yes, it feels weird doing it really
it's
slow,
actually
I
left
think.
side pivot there?
Better?
That's great.
Okay.
It can happen earlier, but I wouldn't worry about that. Like, just try to hit one real slow. Yeah, that was awesome.
I like that tempo too for that. That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, really good.
Do one more. We'll keep doing it, actually. I'm just going to move you through the shot.
Okay. Wait.
Whatever you want.
Okay, ready? Oh boy. The initial turn is like, I think, what's difficult.
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating.
Feeling like, yeah, but still, like feeling like I think the ball reference is really good. Like there's a ball stuck to me, or I'm pinning it against the wall, and when I turn, it should fall. I shouldn't go this way. That's good. And then the whole, maybe just a little, like a slightly wider base to be able to hear and go.
Have you ever really
Is that right? Is that like
That was
right?
great.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you really thought about where you're feeling the pressure in your feet from the backswing?
Not so much. Yeah. It used to be really bad. I used to be like a really big swayer. Like bad. But yeah, like I've started, like whenever I like do range sessions like on the grass, I'm like actually starting to like use the ground. Like I'm starting to create like feet marks on the ground from like where I'm finally getting around there.
Yeah.
So
It makes a ton of sense, right?
Yeah.
Like golf swing is, at least pressure-wise, similar to pitching, right? Like the way you're pitching in the past is you're going like this, and then trying to figure out how to pitch, like in the windup, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting closer to the hitter, right?
Yeah.
No way. No way.
I think, we see a lot of with a lot of really good players, tour players, their hips rotate, right? But you're not trying to fully rotate. I think sometimes we think, okay, I got to really get this hip back there, and you start over rotating. You're flexible, you can get there.
Yeah.
In reality, we need to have some sort of, what Jim McLean likes to call it, an X factor, where the upper and lower body are almost like twisting at two different types of angles to create some sort of separation, right? Okay. Separating the upper and lower body. Lower body usually gets about 45 degrees. I'll just kind of show you.
Yeah.
The top of the backswing, most good golfers right back here. A lot can get further,
Sure.
but they're holding it, right? They're loading in the right part of their right. Boom. So if you can feel that, I can feel like my right knee and my glutes, everything's firing right here. My quads are firing to stop myself from going this way. Okay, so I'm holding that right knee more in. The upper body, as you'll be able to do, gets to about 90 degrees. So there's 45 degrees of difference there. As we come back down, we're starting to unwind. We can get a lot more power there too. So I think as a lot of golfers are getting into it, like you are, I think a lot of people think, okay, that right hip has to go so far back. But for you, it makes you do this.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think one of the things you can really think about is like how you'd load into the ground. So I'll have you do this too, but if I told you to get into like a good athletic position and to jump over this barrier of the mat, how would you load your body to jump forward?
Yeah.
Would you go this way, like Austin was saying with the pitching analogy? Would you go that way, or would you actually push off and go all the way through?
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have you do that a couple times just to feel it. Yeah? Go ahead and squat and jump. Let's see you squat and jump.
Oh man.
I bet you didn't think you were gonna do this in a golf lesson today.
No.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
So am I taking a golf stance and doing it?
Just get into a nice athletic stance, like you're gonna use the ground to kind of jump up. So get your knees bent, chest down. You can almost go golf stance. Yeah, lower than golf stance.
Okay.
Good. Now try to leap all the way to here, but have your body face the target this way. So you're jumping, but you're like rotating as you're jumping, okay?
Yeah.
Go really low, go as far as you can.
As far as I can?
As far as you can past that mat.
It won't be that far. I worked out this morning.
That's pretty far.
I hit my
Yeah.
leg. I can go further.
Nice. Do one more, try to get a little lower and feel like your hips are rotating to get,
Before?
yeah,
Okay.
rotating before to establish where you're going with the direction. Yeah.
Sure.
Nice. You're jumping so far, that's awesome. You got a lot of lower body power. Like rotating into your right hip, not just.
Hips wind up.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like you're taking your left hip and trying to rotate into your right without this like, yeah, there you go, like feeling that
Okay.
locked in, right? Okay, do that one
See,
more time.
this is the shit that I feel really comfortable with, is this. Put one of those in my hand, not so much. I've done years of this kind of stuff.
Okay, do that
So you
again.
want me to-
So go ahead and load. Yes. So your upper body is loading 90 degrees, lower body is about 45 degrees. All your weight's here. Now go ahead and push and jump.
And just jump straight
yeah,
from
just
here?
jump from there. That was the best one. This is what I used to do with my trainer when I was playing
I like that.
professionally,
I like
right?
that feel though.
This is huge. I think, and we both think that the
'Cause
body
it's-
movement patterns have to change.
Yeah.
It's not just like holding the golf club anymore.
Yeah.
Like if you can get that locked in.
I like that. This feeling of doing exactly what.
Just to feel how ridiculous it is, right? If you load that jump.
Yeah, if I were to do
But if you
what I'm
load-
doing in the golf swing with this,
Yeah.
I'm going nowhere.
If you load that jump and the top of your spine goes closer to the target, right? So like you would jump, like if you tried to do that and you went like
Yeah, I'm falling on my face.
That's not athletic, yeah.
And then how am I gonna jump? I'm gonna like jump back,
Yeah, sure.
right? And I'm trying to jump forward.
100%.
the old swing.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. To go like that, to feel like this is
Yeah.
Right knee more braced. Yeah, brace that right knee.
this one.
Meaning like point the knee to the golf ball. Hypothetically speaking, there's a golf ball there. So you're loading into your right. That's it. So now your lower body, your right side is angling towards the direction where you want to go. That's it. Yeah, I like that. So kind of, yeah, there you go. You can turn into it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Francis. First day assessment. What are your thoughts?
You had a great swing.
Thank you.
And one of the first things that I would have you do is that little 3/4 punch shot drill. The same kind of ideas that Austin was talking to you about, trying to get to your left side. A lot of what we saw change was really with setup.
Yeah.
And we talked about that a
100%.
little bit off camera afterwards.
Yeah.
Knowing how to get your right foot set in there. When we talked about your body moving forward and jumping, I think something clicked there.
Yes.
So when we're coaching like this, it's less of a, here's your drill, I'm gonna watch you for 45 minutes and just tell you a couple things. No,
Yeah.
we're trying to find like some sort of a word, a thought, a visual that will give you like a quote unquote breakthrough moment. I
Yeah.
feel like that could have been like a good little moment there,
Yeah,
like
no,
a connection.
100%.
Okay, cool. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
I've always had a trouble with like swaying, not like a, I mean, it is extreme when you really think about it, break it down, but like not like a, first time playing golf type of thing.
Right.
Can still hit the ball, can still play, can still get power and stuff like that, but, not having that to reference
Right.
from like a previous sports background of like, we're trying to keep the pressure here and keep this knee in instead of getting out and then having to do whatever, which creates a ton of inconsistencies in the swing. So All right, drills. Three-quarter swings.
Three-quarter back
maybe
swing.
Some of those jumps.
Add that to your routine, in the morning.
Love it, yeah.
Add that to your lower body workout.
Okay.
Explosive types of movements will be great because you're not just trying to squat for bigger quads. You're trying to, Apollo Ono
Absolutely.
quads. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But from there, we're going to use that and try to put it to what we do every day, which
Sure.
would be on the golf course. Honestly, just think about that. Just two little things, really, our setup and knowing how to feel the golf club move around your body. I got the notes for you, so I'll send it right to your coaching app, so you'll have that on your private account.
Okay.
You could text me too, back and forth,
Yeah.
whatever questions you have. You could send me a video too when you're practicing before we see each other again, hopefully the next week.
Okay.
So send me a video and I'll send you some feedback back. So
Beautiful.
yeah, we'll keep that communication going. And
Appreciate
dude,
you, Francis.
I can see this. I can see you taking this as far as you want it. Honestly, with this move, it'll be sick.
That's the goal. Thanks, Francis.
You got it, man.
Beyond Golf Performance, Balcones Country Club. Make sure you check out Francis. All of his links are going to be in the description below. Hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and Road to Pro continues. I will see you guys next time.
Nice.